Hey YouTube, Hella Bella here. In this video, I'm going to be going over my Merch by Amazon royalties for the month of September 2020, and this is the first month of Q4 sales, so I'm excited to show you the spike in sales. We will go over sort of what happened this month and what I anticipate to happen as the future continues in Q4. Sales will be going up, and I'll kind of talk about everything that is going on with me this month. I'm very happy with my royalties this month. It was $2,449. If you're not familiar with what I'm using to look at my sales, this is a Chrome extension called Pretty Merch, and it's really useful. I think it's like $40 or $50 a year maybe, but I use it pretty much every day to look at my Merch by Amazon sales. Anyways, the sales for the month were 641 total sales with 27 returns. Average royalty was $3.82, and my average sale per day was 21 sales a day, and my average royalties per day was $81.64 each day. So royalties is the amount that I get to keep. That is not gross sales. That's just the amount that I am keeping. So I will be keeping $2,449 for this month of sales, which I felt like was really good because it's definitely a passive income source. This is something that I can work on a couple hours a day if I choose, or not at all. So I do still continue it to be a pretty passive income source. My best day was 93 sales and $470 in royalties, so that was a great day. I think that was one of my record days for the year, actually. So to be able to make $470 in a day is just amazing. Like, I know some people don't make that all week, and it's really a blessing to me to be able to do this. So if you haven't started on the Merch by Amazon platform, maybe this video can be the motivation that you need to get started. And I will just say, I've been doing this since 2017, so this is not something that happens overnight. A lot of work has been put into this, and a lot of trial and error, and a lot of failure. So just kind of keep that in mind as you progress with your Merch by Amazon journey. So we have 129 unique products sold. So I have almost 5,000 designs uploaded, so that's only 2.6% of all of my designs. So for every 100 designs I'm making, only 2.6% sold this month. Actually, if we go down a little bit, you can see here that most of the designs that I sold were on a standard shirt. 60% of sales were on standard shirts. 22% were on V-necks. Now this surprised me quite a bit, but I had a shirt that did really well on a V-neck, and I'm going to continue to explore V-necks and tank tops a little bit more. I had originally priced them at that $19.99 price point, but I've actually raised the price on a lot of my V-necks and tank tops to $22.99, and they are still selling, so I think that I'm going to continue to experiment with that. Now, I had a small amount of premium shirts sell, 25 premium shirts, and if we go down to look at the phone cases, I probably uploaded over, I would say close to 200 phone cases, and I only sold 13 phone cases this month. Sold 8 pop sockets, and then 5 of these Samsung Galaxy phone cases, so I guess I've sold 18 phone cases total for the month. Sweatshirts, I sold 5. The royalties on sweatshirts are really good for me. I price my sweatshirts anywhere between $29.99, $32.95, or sometimes $35, just depending. Looks like I sold 4 long sleeve shirts and 2 of these raglan shirts. I don't sell a lot of those, so I don't really know what the use is in uploading them anymore. They hardly ever sell. I'm just not sure why they're not popular, but again, I'm thankful for the fact that we're getting more design opportunities and able to sell on more marketplaces now, but I do wish that Merch by Amazon would expand with some other materials, such as like hats or bags or something of that nature. Anyways, we'll go down and see that my most popular color here was this dark heather. Second most popular was asphalt. Third was black. 12th was heather gray, navy, cranberry, heather blue, and then white and silver and so on. So I didn't sell a ton of Halloween shirts. I know that's probably what a lot of you guys are thinking, because I mean, holidays are really popular because it's just an easy way to get in with Merch by Amazon and get something going, and I'm not discounting that at all. Like, I still make a lot of holiday shirts, but I'm just saying the holiday shirts that I have not sold a ton. I'm making this video on October 15th, so I can kind of see the trends that are going with Halloween, and let's face it, if you haven't got your design uploaded pretty soon, at least by now, there's not a high chance of it being able to rank and sell enough to make it, super worth your time. But anyways, let's go on to look at my top seller, which was a standard t-shirt, which sold 113 times and made me $525. So one design made me over $500. So kind of let that sink in and just know that one really good design can be the bulk of your sales. We'll go down and look at this other sale. This is V-necks, but this is the same exact design that's on that standard shirt above, which made me $442. So we're able to account most of our sales to this design. And again, with the tank top, it was the same design. So the top 3 sellers were all the same design. Now I go down here and look at this standard shirt. This is a political shirt that I have, and I was not first to market on it, but I was able to come up in the ranks a little bit by having a slightly improved design, and I had different font choices that I felt like were more appropriate for the design that I was making. You know, a lot of the times I see a design that is made for men but has a girly font, and I just don't understand why people do that. There are definitely more masculine fonts and more feminine fonts, so just kind of take that into consideration when you're making something. And as always, big bold fonts tend to do the best with my shirts. And we'll go down here. Here's a V-neck shirt that sold 44 times and made me $138. It looks like I had a relatively low price on that because the royalty was only $3.14 each. Now this shirt, I know in particular, is super targeted, super targeted, and it's something that specifically I know about that I know not a lot of other people know about. So I just kind of like to make designs for that. And sometimes when I'm making them, I'm like, is the market even big enough for this? Does this even matter to enough people? And, you know, I second guess myself sometimes, but it doesn't cost anything for me to make this shirt and to upload it. So I think that, you know, you have to go with your intuition sometimes and just see what's going to pay off. And this particular shirt of mine has actually become like sort of a staple. I mean, if something can make you $67.99 a month, why would you not choose to do that? So I actually am really happy that I went ahead and made this shirt. And when this shirt sold, I actually went into some other categories that I knew about that were similar but kind of not the same, and I made more shirts in that particular category. This next one is another example of something that I really drastically improved upon. The competition shirts were awful. Most of my competition on this shirt did not have any pictures, they just had text. So I went and found a graphic, and I was able to put the graphic with the text, and it just looks so much better. So that shirt made me $51.79. And next up is this shirt that sold 29 times and maybe $48.23. I honestly don't remember what it is, sorry, but it looks like it sold mostly in black and some in the navy. So we'll go down and see. I'll just scroll through a little bit. If you want to see more intense and look at the numbers, you can always pause the video, but I'm not going to go over every single one of these because it would just be super boring. You can see that I have a mix of V-neck shirts and a mix of standard shirts, and I've told this to you guys before, but I don't really like selling premium shirts because they get returned so frequently. The sizing on them is really small, and of course we live in America where everyone is fat, and so most of the time the shirts don't fit people and they wind up sending them back. So any joy that I have for the sale is quickly lost a couple of weeks later when I get the shirt returned. But anyways, I wanted to show you guys this because I'm really thankful for this platform. If you've been following my YouTube channel, you know that a lot of my income actually comes from merch by Amazon. I would say that it's really helped me over the years to sort of be able to have this. One last thing that we'll take a look at is the spike. Now this is from September 1st to September 30th, so you can see that as the days continued, there was kind of a little bit of a bump here around September 25th. September 26th, we had $134 in a day. September 27th, $175, then $139, and then we had all the way up there, this $470 day in on the 29th, and then we dropped back down to $240 on the 30th, which a $240 day, I'm not going to complain about that at all. The only lame part about this is paying taxes on it, but you know, for the money and for the effort, I think that it's definitely worth it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this update video. I will continue to make update videos for the rest of the year with my Merch by Amazon account. I feel like it's going to be a pretty exciting year as far as it goes with the pandemic going on and Amazon doing a lot of different changes with things that they're doing, and basically we are just seeing uncharted waters for sure. But I wanted to make this video to help you guys see what it looks like to be able to have you know, a slightly successful Merch by Amazon account, and I have around 8,000 slots to fill, and I've got about 5,000 of those filled. So I'm gonna get back to work, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching, guys.